taking a trip out to LA, tooling around my Chevrolet, toking on the number, digging on the radio. Just as I crossed the Mississippi line, I heard that highway starting to whine, and I knew that left rear tire was about to blow. Well, the spire was flat. And I got uptight 'cause there wasn't a filling station inside, so I limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could when I stopped the car. I was right in front of this little bar, a redneck looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuffed my hair up under my hat and told the bartender I had a flat, and would you be kind enough to give me change for a warm? There's one thing I was proud to see. There wasn't a soul in the place except him and me. He just looked disgusted, pointing toward a telephone. I called up the station down the road away. He said he wasn't very busy today. He could have somebody out there in about 10 minutes or so. He said stay right where you're at, and I didn't bother to tell the darn fool that I sure hell didn't have any other place to go. I just ordered up a beer sitting down at the bar when some guy walked in and said, "Who owns this car?" with a peace sign, mag wheels, 4 on the floor. He looked at me and I damn near died, and I decided that I'd just wait outside. So I laid a dollar on the bar, headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 3-5 dudes come strolling in with some old drunk chick and some fella with green teeth. I was almost at the door when the biggest one said, "You tip your hat to this lady, son," and when she did, all the hair fell out from underneath. Now the last thing I want to do is get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially when there was 3 of them and only 1 of me. They all started laughing and I felt kinda sick, and I knew I better think of something pretty quick, so I reached out and kicked old green teeth right in the knee. He let out a yell that would curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair and said, "Watch him, folks, he's a thoroughly dangerous man." You may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent from the FBI. He's been sent out here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He was still bent over, holding on to his knee, but everybody else was looking and listening to me, and I laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I'm said to believe this man has gone as far as tearing Wallace stickers off the bumpers of cars. He voted for George McGovern for president. Well, he's a friend of them long-haired hippie-type pickle fags. I bet he's even got a comic flag tacked up in his garage. He's a snake in the grass, I tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind of espionage. They all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, "No, just wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. I've been living here all my life. I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Church, and I belong to Antioch Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife. Then they started saying something else the way I was dressed, but I didn't wait around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving. Hope my luck didn't run out. When I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they just took off the car off the jack. So I threw the man a 20 and fired that motor up. Mary Owens Grady should be proud of the way I went when I passed that crowd coming out the door, headed for a trot. I guess I know I should have went and run, but somehow I just couldn't resist the fun. Chased them once around the parking lot. Well, they headed for their cars, but I hit the gas, spun around and headed on off fast. I was slinging gravel, put a ton of dust in the air. I had them out there stepping and fetching like their hair was on fire and their eye was catching. Figured I better go ahead and split before the cops got there. And I hit the road, I was willing, had gravel flying, rubber squealing, and I didn't slow down. It was almost to Arkansas. I think I'm gonna reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody would think I fit. So went to LA by Omaha. Damn, that's a long song. Y'all take care now. Thank you very much. That's a long song. Today's the 21st, I think. Obama's president.